All good?
Yep.
Video on?
Yep.
Hey guys, just want to talk about a post that I saw on Instagram today, and it resonated with me quite well. It's just a table we've got here of things that are out of your control and things that are in your control. Because what I see a lot of the time with people I deal with is excuses. And it's one of those things like excuses are there, they're real, okay? But there's always a way around it. So in whatever situation, you can either come up with an excuse or you can come up with a way around it. And this table just puts it quite clearly. So just a couple of things we're going to run through. The first one's the best, and it's my favourite. It's just hours in the day. Okay, so hours in the day, it's out of your control. Okay, you can't have more hours, you can't have less hours. Everyone has 24 hours. But what is in your control is how you use them. Okay, and it's common because the number one excuse I hear is I don't have time. Okay, but as we see there, everyone has the same amount of time. Everyone has 24 hours, so it's not like someone has more time than another person. Everyone's got 24 hours, just how you use them. Okay, and that sort of takes out that excuse of I don't have time, because I guarantee if you're one of those people that says that you don't have time, there's someone else in your exact situation who does the exact same thing as you, who works the same amount of hours, has the same amount of hours doing stuff with their kids, has the same amount of hours sleeping, has the same amount of hours doing their social stuff, the same amount of hours travelling, but they still squeeze in time for exercise. Okay, so that's just important where it's, yeah, all right, the hours of the day out of your control, but how you use them are completely in your control. The next one down here is genetics, okay, and that's probably the next biggest thing I hear. You know, people are sort of like, oh, I can't lose weight, you know, it's my body, you know, my body just doesn't allow me to lose weight. Or in a lot of time with guys, it might be a muscle thing. I can't put on muscle, okay? And it's one of those things, yeah, look, genetics are real, okay? Some people lose weight a lot easier than others. Some people put on muscle a lot easier than others. But what is in your control is how you manage them, okay? Like, let's say, for example, say you're a guy and you're quite skinny naturally. Yeah, you can just use your genetics as an excuse and be like, look, I'm just not a muscly person, I'm just super skinny. Or you can go and do some training and put on some muscle. Okay, it may not be as much muscle as the next person, but you can put on some muscle. Same thing, maybe you're a female and you're finding it hard to put on weight. Yeah, you can just use that as an excuse and be like, look, my body, it's just super hard to lose weight. I'm big bones, my genetics, my mum was big and my grandmother was big, so I'm going to be big. Or you can put some practices in place to help manage your weight. Yeah, you may not lose as much weight as the person next to you who's got loses weight quite easy, but yeah, you can still manage your genetics and drop some weight. Last one is age, okay? This one is an interesting one because you see a lot of it both ways. Your age is out of your control, okay? I'm 30, there's nothing I can do about it. But what is in your control is your biological age, which is basically how fit and healthy you are for your age, okay? And I've seen, say, use me as an example as 30, okay? I've seen a lot of guys who are in a lot worse shape than me, and their biological age will be a lot worse, you know, higher blood pressure, higher blood sugars, not as fit, all that sort of thing. And then same the other way. There's guys that are in just way better shape than me. And I see a lot of this is very common in gyms. You see a lot of people that have been training their whole life, and there's a girl that trains where I train, and she's 70, okay? I thought she was like in her 40s or 50s, okay? Just because she's so healthy, she looks so fit because she's been training all that time. And there's all these photos that you see around the place of people at different ages, and some just look so much younger than others or so much healthier than others because they've taken care of themselves. Okay, so just to summarise, it's yeah, everyone's got excuses. There are things that are out of your control, the hours in the day, your genetics, your age. But there's things with all of those that are in your control, how you use your hours in your days, how you manage your genetics, and things you put in place to improve your biological age.